right, man. Man, we into it, bro. Speedy, man. Talk to me. How you been, bro?
Good, bro. Just chilling
Yeah.
right now. Not really much to do
Yeah.
for the whole coronavirus.
Hey, man. I gotta say, man. I'm sorry that your senior year had to end prematurely, bro.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah. But at least you got a ring, though, that you won junior year.
Yeah, winning state. Yeah, that was pretty live last year.
Yeah. You at least feel some sort of accomplishment. Now if like it would have been even harder for you if you didn't win state last year going into and this is how you end your high school career.
Um, I don't really know. I mean, I'm glad that we won state last year. That was a big goal. Everybody. But then this year, we came out, with the same mindset on winning state. But as you can see, it wasn't able to happen.
You believe y'all would have repeated if y'all had the chance to finish the season?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I tell you, bro, like, and I really want to have you in here, bro, on this podcast. I thought this was gonna be I think this is gonna be a really big episode because I consider you as if one of the, if not the fastest dude in Texas, bro. So I really appreciate you being able to do this, man.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Yeah. Sorry, like if there was about the confusion, like this we might fit that this has had to happen a little bit later because uh, we couldn't do this at 10 a.m. but it's cool. I'm glad, but I am glad I was able to get you on here, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, my bad. I was asleep, so my bad.
It's cool, bro. So I was gonna something I wanted to ask you, like, so you still working out with even while we're in quarantine and while we're social distancing?
Oh yeah, I still work great every day. You never know, but I still gotta
And
stand.
yeah, you staying in shape, and you signed to Stephen F. Austin, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. What went into that decision, bro? Because my understanding was that you had a bunch of schools, even out of state schools, that want you to sign. But like, what was considered for when you made your decision to go to Stephen F. Austin?
Off of that, if I don't have a great vibe with the coach, then that's just not for me. So most of the schools I went out of state, it was all fun and everything, but I didn't really get good vibes with the coaches. And not only, all their teams, they just wasn't as good. So I went with Stephen F. Austin. I had a good vibe with the coach and the team, and they pretty young, so they building up right now. And that's something I like.
Right. They like academics. The academics weigh into your decision at some point, or did you like have confidence that like any school you went to, like you could get that you had that handled all under control?
Oh yeah, academics wise, I was straight. Any school, I was good.
All right, bro. Let's dive back, bro. Let's go back. Like I said, I see you as one of the fastest, if not the fastest, one of the fastest dudes in Texas. Like how long, how much of it, like athlete to athlete, I want to ask you, like how much of it do you think it's like natural talent, the stuff you were born with, and how much, and like what percentage of it was like you working hard? Because you do work hard, bro. I watched you in track practice. You work hard. Like, so how much of your success is based on like all the work you put in, and how much is it like you were born with it? Like you got that swagger, you could go in with confidence, and you feel like with the feeling that you can win today, if every day.
Uh, you know, when I started track by seventh grade, I was all right. Like I was getting like third place and stuff. I wasn't winning everything.
Wait, you started running track seventh grade?
Yeah, seventh grade.
Dude, so that means like you've only been running track for 6 years. I thought like you'd be like running since like you were like 7 years, like since you were a little kid.
Yeah, everybody think I've been running track since I was like a little kid, but I just started like seventh grade year. But I wasn't that good seventh grade. I was getting like second and third. Like So, 8th grade year, all my friends went to go play basketball that season, but I went to off season to just train for track. Then 8th grade year, I just came out, and that's where it took off. Like I never lost until like district or something.
Yo, that is crazy, bro. Like I did not know like you started that late because people, a lot of people like you see like these young athletes like they start off young from like every sport from pee wee soccer basketball they start off like when they're 5 years old. But like you, I'm really I think it's a shock. It's a shock to me, and I think it's gonna be a shock to a lot of people. To, like if they find out you ran track, started running track at 7th grade, because I started playing
Yeah,
football at 7th grade as well, and like I still like it was hard for me to like catch on. But like damn, that's crazy, bro. So would you say like would you say like you were more like naturally it came more naturally to you when you started running track?
I mean, I've been fast. I mean, I knew I've been fast, so I feel like it was all natural. Like more of the speed stuff, like that was all natural, just natural speed.
And like was it like was it that you what made you stay dedicated to that? Because was it that you realized, hey man, like I have some potential, I could really do something in this sport, or was it more like, yeah, it's something I like to do?
It's a little bit of both, you know. Um, Let me see. I mean, yeah, I like running. Running pretty fun to me, especially the winning part,
Oh yeah.
the crowd, the atmosphere. That's pretty good. So it's something I like to do. I enjoy doing it, so I continue doing it because that's just something I enjoy.
Yeah. So like and we I going like let's jump from track to like football, bro. How like you played football, not a lot, you know. I remember, bro, and what's crazy is like what people are like a story I wanted to tell people was like to give a sense of how fast you were. Like you just showed up to practice like first day of school, not even like the months we had to practice before, and you had a varsity spot waiting. Like that's how varsity spot waiting for you. That's how fast you were, bro. Like you think if you wanted to, like if you want to dedicate yourself to strictly football, that you could have actually been as big as you are in track, or you think you like decided like I don't have a future in
Probably
football.
so. I mean, when I was like elementary, I was a football. I was only football, but I don't know. Once I got to high school, all that losing just made me not even like football.
So it was more like the winning part that like that attracted you more, right? So like all right, so basically football was first, but the winning really it was the winning that really attracted you to like to track.
Yeah, basically. Nah, I just stopped liking football. I don't know. I just lost the love for football because I started doing track like more and more. So I
And
just got attracted.
and safe to say you don't have any regrets because track really got is the track is the sport that got you signed, right?
Right. Yeah, no regrets on leaving football at all.
Yeah,
I mean, nah, not at all. That's more injury prone, anyways.
almost definitely. Yeah. No, it's crazy because like Maurice, he was I think Maurice like had his eyes on winning state this year for throwing for discus,
Right.
and like but at least he with the season he had, he gets assigned to Prairie View, a D1 school. So like that,
Right.
so for that way, I think it would have won. He would have he've already had his decision made on that. But do you think you could have uh even even at KF, you think you could have gotten some D1 offers if you stuck to playing football?
I mean, yeah, I think so. Like if I would have been like serious about it like everybody else is, then probably so. I mean, especially if I take it serious, like I take track. But I don't really. Wasn't taking it serious at all. I was too busy worried about track season.
Um, so like what you like, I want to go back to what you said about the coaching that help how you vibe with the coaches, and that's what helped you make your decision to go to Stephen F. Austin. So
Right.
how was your like relationship with we both know Coach Smith? How was your relationship with him, and how did he help you most? And uh how did he help you and the other guys win go and win state?
Uh, Coach Smith like a dad to all of us. Um, Actually, me and Coach Smith grew up like through the whole my high school career because my freshman year that was his first year coming to KA.
Mm-hmm.
So me and him just been going around. I mean, going along this whole journey through high school, and he been there, you know, mentally and physically for all of us. So I feel like without him, we would have never been able to do it.
Did
But
did he play a role in you choosing the college?
oh nah, every decision was tough for me and
All
my
right.
parents.
I just say that because sometimes like like you said were looking for a like I asked that because you said you were looking for a way if you could have a good relationship with coaches, and that's what led me to
Right.
believe like how did like how does Coach Smith's uh, coaching like affected you in that sense?
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. But I just want to get a great vibe with the coach and the team. That's really what my whole goal is.
So like what kind of in terms of working out, what you like what have you been doing while we're social distancing?
I've been doing endurance stuff, basically just trying to get back in shape, get my endurance back just in case they have a meet this summer. So if I have some endurance, then I'm good. I know I have the speed. I just need to get my endurance back.
Yeah. Has it been is it like way harder to stay in shape now that with this going on?
No, it's just kind of difficult. You're training without a coach, so you're basically doing everything on your own.
You be going to a track or you be running outside your house?
No, I go to the track every day,
Uh,
6:30.
in the morning? In the afternoon?
No, afternoon.
Yeah. Like I feel it, bro, and like it's really hard trying to stay in shape with like no coaching, with no teammates. I've been trying to stay in shape for a football tryout I had at Glenn that was postponed, and what I've been doing is like I've been going outside whenever I can to like run 3 miles for to get my conditioning in, try to get my footwork in, and like it's hard because there's nothing uh, pushing you to do it. There's no class I'm taking. There's no meetings I got to go to that remind me every day. So yeah, it's really tough trying for a lot of athletes trying to do this. I talked with Donato. He goes to the field also. He hooked up with my old trainer, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's some we it's like it's really a test to us to like to see are we really willing to put the work? No, there's no outside factors. It's all on our shoulders. Um, so you feel like this is gonna make you a better athlete, or do you feel like it's a setback?
No, not really a setback. It just, you know, give you time to see if you're willing to do the work. Can't depend on nobody else. This is you. So it's all about you if you want to do it or not.
Yeah,
That's how I see it.
yeah, that's the psychological factor. When it's all on you, are you gonna be able to do it, or or do you need a coach or a parent or a mentor to scream in your ear? And you ever sit in your room and think like you just feel lazy and you feel like you don't want to do it today, and like and then you like start questioning yourself. Ah man, like am I really do I really got it? Do I really got it in me to work out today? Or do I just lay here where I'm comfortable?
Sometimes I be like, ain't, but I still get up and do it. You know, you gotta be willing to put in the work if you want to make it in life.
And one thing that's hard for a lot of people, like, is like eating right, because with the grocery stores rationing, and like they're not open all the time, and a lot of people are getting fast food and stuff because it's easier to get. Like, how's your diet changed throughout this, or if it's changed at all, that is.
No, not really. Just my mom's cook every day, so I'm good. I mean, I'm still eating healthy.
Yeah.
You don't really eat as much fast food because the lines would be too long.
Oh yeah.
So my mom cook.
Yeah, because while I was running track, one thing that I learned is like your diet really plays a big role in how you perform. Like, I
Yeah.
remember for track season, I stopped drinking milk, cow milk. I had to start drinking almond milk. I had to start bringing water because I didn't want to drink the school or the milk they had for school lunches. There's like how strict is your diet when it comes to like training, or is it something you always do?
Now I know when track season come out, I drink like mostly water. I drink milk though. I used to drink milk at lunch. You know, because there's good protein, vitamin A and B. So I used to drink a milk, half of the milk, and then go back to my water.
Mm.
But I know when the season is here, I always drink a lot of water because we rest so much.
Yeah, it's one thing to like to stay hydrated, but like the other thing, like the milk is like brutal to some people. Sometimes some people don't mind it much, but like milk used to fuck me up really bad when I used to work out. I felt sick all the time. It was hard to breathe. Once I stopped drinking milk, it like really made a difference for me. So like I don't know about you, like well, if it really affected you as much as it did me, but I know it fucked me up.
Yeah.
20 minutes in probably. All right, man. So you've been doing good, bro. Everything safe?
Yeah, everything good, just staying out the way from the coronavirus. But pretty much that's really it. Just been chilling.
With
Can't
that,
do too.
they started on Friday. They started allowing like 25% capacity in all public places. Have you got to try that out at some point? Like go to a restaurant or go see go anywhere?
No. I ain't trusting all that, bro.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't trust it either. It's like it's weird. Trying like they try to partially open. Like, I mean, you and I, we're probably okay, but like we got a lot of we could like. The risk is like I have a lot of family members with I got grandparents. I got family members who are sick, and with they say pre-existing conditions, and like that's really where the risk lies. Like you could like carry it, you might not even know we're carrying it, but like guys like you and me, like guys who stay in shape, who eat good, uh, we might be all right if we get it, but like it's usually family members who are at risk.
Yeah.
That's that's crazy. It does make some things a little harder though.
Yeah.
You got any word about like when you could like start seeing your like start getting, I'm about to say, like when it comes like shit. It's like what I'm trying to say is like you're trying to get keep in contact with Stephen F. Austin. Like you trying to like stay in touch with advisors and coaches and everything. Make sure you're good to go when like this thing passes and you graduate.
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm already set. I mean, they looking out for me pretty good, so I'm good.
You on the you going there on the scholarship or financial aid or anything?
I said they looking out for me. We pretty good.
Right, so, how do you feel about missing? And I'm sorry to do this to you, bro, but like I gotta bring this up. Like, how do you feel about not being able to finish the school year? Prom canceled. Hopefully, graduation is. Hopefully, those things are postponed so y'all can do them like later this summer. But like, how do you feel about this? That your senior year has to be cut short prematurely.
Nah, honestly, I didn't even care about the whole prom thing because I wasn't going to prom anyways because we had state on that day.
Oh,
So
all right.
I didn't really care about it. But as far as graduation, we're still having a graduation August 1st. So
All right. So
I mean,
so it was
that's the only thing
just
I was looking for.
so it was just pushed back.
Yeah, basically everything is put back.
All right.
Summer prom, summer graduation.
That's good. That was like the big fear with everyone, trying to uh, cope with that. The fact that y'all might not graduate, or y'all might graduate, y'all might not walk across the stage, or y'all might postpone it. Um,
Yeah.
so how are y'all managing like when it comes to classes? How are you keeping your grades of like? Because if I'm not mistaken, y'all like had two like y'all still had like two grading periods or like two
It was
grading
just
periods left to
one
finish out.
grading period. Yeah, everything is online classes.
Has it been?
It's pretty.
Was it harder or like a bit easier to like to make that switch and to turn in all
Nah,
y'all work on time?
it's easier if you do your work, man. You good.
You taking any dual credit or advanced AP classes?
Nah, I did all that junior year.
Uh, yeah. One thing I regret about high school is course the way I selected my classes. I was kind of like I really didn't care, and I just told them for my sophomore year just all AP classes, and like that was a very stressful year. I thought it would help me a lot, but like it really didn't. It actually just hurt me.
Yeah, them AP classes ain't no joke. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's now that I've taken like one thing you learn when once you get to college is like the classes the teachers get off your ass a bit, but it's all mostly up to you. They're not gonna like really trip about missing assignments or turning in anything late. Everything is mostly gonna be on you, and yeah. One thing I will say, math classes. I don't know if you're taking math classes when you go to Stephen F. Austin. Math classes do get easier.
Alright.
Yeah. I remember I took my what's it called, my placement test. So all I had to do was take one test for math, and they all I had was one. All I needed was one semester of math, trigonometry, and that was it for me. And like one thing that bugged me about it was back in high school, trigonometry was was a chapter in probably geometry or calculus. It was a chapter. You only had like 2 weeks to learn about it. In college, it's a whole semester. You got
Mhm.
like a whole semester to do what would be one chapter in high school. So like that's one thing you gotta look out for. The English classes and the history classes, they're the same. They still just a lot of reading and writing. But yeah, I just wish you luck. Hope you do good, Stephen and Foster. Uh,
Yeah.
so are you planning to be there for 4 years, or you think you can move up to a transfer to a bigger school, like if things don't work out the way you want them to?
No, I don't really know yet. I know the Olympics coming 2021, so that's really my whole
Mm.
goal for right now.
All right. And Stephen F. Austin, that's D1 in track, right?
Yeah.
So when it came to signing day, like what were your offers, or was it because I know you had more than one. Like what were the other ones that jumped out to you? Like if it wasn't Stephen F. Austin, what would have been your second or third choice?
I probably was gonna go to Mizzou. That was gonna be my second choice,
Mm.
but I had a better vibe with Stephen F. Austin, so that's why I went.
Was it did distance from home play any factor in that?
Kinda, but not really, but kinda.
Uh, uh, so state champions from 2019. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's great. You kept it, and that was on the. You wanted to stay on the 4x1.
Yeah, the 4x1, the 4x2, and 4x4.
Uh, you and you keeping in contact with the guys, even the other guys that graduated, T. Dot and Christian.
Yeah, we still hang out.
All right, that's what's up. T. Dot took went out of state for, I think it was a JUCO, and I don't know where Christian went. I haven't been in contact with those guys, but you know, you got how would you describe like the bond you guys have? Like y'all went through, because not only did y'all win state, y'all also went to the state finals the year before.
No, them my boys. No, them my guys. All them boys.
It's great. Well, it's time, bro. Look, man, I appreciate you for doing this, bro. You know,
Uh,
like I said, I really want to have you on here. I told you, I think you're like if not one of the, if not the fastest guy in Texas. But it was great to have you on here, bro. Anything else you want to say before we wrap this up?
Nah, I just appreciate it, bro, for telling me to come on in.
All right, bro. I'd love to have you back here again anytime you want.
All right, appreciate it, bro.
All right, man. You take care.